Today we look at another key to success, faith. And in this podcast, we'll talk about what do we mean when we say have faith, what do we place our faith in, and how does faith help us succeed? Welcome to the Rodney podcast. So we often got these reports called shopper reports. And I'm talking about my time when I was managing in the fast food industry. And so these shopper reports measured speed of service, food quality, is it the right temperature? Is it the right weight? Is it too heavy or too light? Measured our customer service or friendliness. Did we suggestive sell or upsell is what they would call it? Would you like a large drink? It's only 10 cents more, right? Did we have proper uniforms? Was our store clean? Was the parking lot clean? And as we got these reports, I took pride that my stores always had a great score. They were made out of 100 and there were bonus points you can get. So I remember that one time, out of all my great scores, we had something like a 56. It was like something really low. And I remember that I didn't panic. And my boss, of course, protocol had to give me a call or stop by. And we sat and we dialogued. I kind of explained, I think I knew what happened. They were time and date stamped. I could see who was working. I can kind of tell what was going on maybe that certain day if I could remember back then. But I told him this, point blank. I said, we'll get 100 on the next one. And I can tell that he kind of loved the positive attitude. He liked me as a manager, and I will say I was a good one. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't sure if I would get that high, And so, like always, I train my people. And I've always trained, I was always upbeat and pleasant, not negative and demeaning. I was just really, really persistent with creating correct habits and procedures, almost to the point where they would kind of get irritated. But it was all positive, and I was like, this is a correct procedure. So, next report, we got 103, I believe. The one after that was like a 105. Then the one after that was a 103 again. And since then, the boss always said to me and other people that he says, what, Rodney always does what he says he's going to do. I never have to worry about him. You see, I had faith in my God-given abilities to lead, motivate, and inspire people, even in a fast food work environment. And that's what we're talking about today in this podcast. Not fast food, but about faith. You got to have faith. Welcome to the Rodney podcast.
What's up, guys? This is Travis Yance with TravisYanceFitness.com, creator of the Alpha Fitness Program, and you're listening to the Rodney O Podcast, the Alpha of Podcasts.
Today's podcast is being recorded in February of 2019 and is part of a daily month-long series titled Keys to Success. Today's key to success is faith. So when you set a goal and you have a dream, is it a big goal? Is it a big dream? I just did a podcast titled Dream Big as one of the keys to success. Are you convinced that you can't achieve big dreams? Has society, has the world, have your parents, have your friends convinced you that it can't be done? Where is your faith? And what is your faith in? To many of you who are still with me, you're wondering, okay, is this a religious podcast? Many of you know that I'm a man of faith. And what I mean is that I believe in God. I believe there was a man named Jesus who was the Son of God. But if you're still with me, I will say this. And this is the point that I tell everyone. Everybody has faith. Everyone has faith in something. Whether it's yourself, Big Bang, evolution, God, a mixture of all of them, or a mixture of just some of those. But the reality is we all have faith in something. So when we talk about achieving your dreams and goals, a big key is to believe and visualize that it will happen. Okay, some will say, hey, I dream about being a billionaire and I have faith that I can do it. I would say, okay, that's fine. But what do you have faith in to accomplish that? Is it in yourself and your own abilities? And if it is in yourself, then great. Because guess what? Your actions will determine if you truly believe that or if you're just saying it and your heart's not in it. And I personally don't suggest you having a goal of this money. That's my opinion. That money doesn't make you happy. The money will come, but don't chase it. Because you see, your faith is only as good as the object you put your faith in. Let me repeat that. Your faith is only as good as the object you put your faith in. I can have faith that I can flap my arms and fly, right? But however, my faith in myself to defy gravity just doesn't hold up, especially since I know truth. And truth says that gravity, exists. So unless I have a plane, right? And that's faith in physics with lift and airspeed, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fall. I'm not going to fly, right? Now, it's the same with our dreams. And eventually, I'll probably do a podcast all about faith, trust in God. But for now, I'll just say this. The reason why I succeed and why I will be successful is because I put my faith and trust in the Creator who has revealed to me what my purpose is. And I've kind of had an earlier podcast, Discover Your Purpose. But here's my main point. Successful people have a solid belief system. And the most successful people have a solid belief system in something that is sustainable and something that guides them and gives them direction. Well, if you listen to this point and this far, thank you. And I know that there are many different views and opinions, but let me leave you with a few action steps I think everybody should take. This is probably one of my shorter podcasts because of the topic, but faith is very important. So first, find out if you have faith that you will achieve your goals. Because if not, stop. If you don't think you'll do it, why are you going for it? Just stop. And then find a goal that you have faith that you'll accomplish. Or maybe it's not that you need to stop, but you need to go ahead and re-up your faith and put your faith that you can make it through and you can achieve your goal. Next step is to firmly believe that you will accomplish what you set out to do. And of course, with the help and guidance of doing what God has designed you to do, and those are my Christian friends out there. But if not, you can go ahead and just stop with the believing that you will accomplish what you set out to do, because you can go far. But I do believe you can go farther with the one that created you. And don't let anything but the truth rock your faith. Don't let anything but truth rock your faith. So if you have faith in something that's not true, let truth speak to you, and then put your faith in truth, and then from there, carry on, discover your purpose, find out what you're good at, and achieve what you want to achieve. So with that, please feel free to dialogue with me. My YouTube channel, Rodney O, is there for you guys to browse and look at. And I have a weekly vlog, Rodney O Weekly, and it shows how I am living what I speak. Please be sure to subscribe to that channel. The link is in a podcast description, or you can simply go to YouTube and search Rodney O Weekly. And my friends, as usual, remember this. I want to inspire, encourage, and motivate all of you as you navigate this journey that we call life. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next one.